All right, it's Thursday. We got to prep some Pathfinder, some Homebrew Pathfinder. We're going to be using World Anvil to help with that process. And a little late getting started. Technology issue, but not a computer technology issue or an internet technology issue. It's actually the lights in my room shorted out. I don't have time to try and fix them. So maybe this weekend. So I've got like one light in the room. That's it. Everything else is kind of shorted out. So I don't know. Everything wears out eventually, I guess. So while our Foundry world is loading in, what we were working on last week, we will continue the work there. We'll boot up Photoshop, and then let me see. We were making some map icons. We were designing some hexes. We're doing some NPCs. We're working on Armun Kalara. There's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff we're working on. So go ahead and get our map icon file open. And then we'll go ahead and get to work. Let's see. Okay. We were filling out this here map. I was pretty happy about filling out this map. Plugging in the different map icons that they have seen, storing the other ones for later. I guess. The question I got to ask myself is, when I mouse over it, do I want to see like the full name of the thing? And I think the answer is yes. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. So E12 is Warm Wind Bakery. That's the player label, though. So we would have to make a GM label. There we go. Okay. All right, so E13 Kennel Fall. Because then we could just mouse over it, and that'll save us a little bit of time. You know what I mean? So that seems like the right move there. All right, so I'm gonna do that everywhere that I need to. So do E14, Fractured Bastion. That'll help me. Yeah, that'll help me zip around the map a little bit faster. I probably don't even need the dashes. Thinking about it. Ooh. Wait, what is this return a line situation? Oh. Okay. I like that. All right. Yeah. That's pretty nice. Okay. I didn't realize that you could return a line in here. All right. So we'll here. That. Hey, what's up? I am Mr. V. It is only Thursday, and my day job has completely burnt me out. I am I'm cooked. I don't have much left in the tank. So I'm hoping I can run a good game tonight. Then I'll have all weekend to rest up, I guess. So, I mean, I still got work tomorrow, but let's see. This is broken. I desperately miss like my day job being so boring that I had time to prep while I was at work. That's not a thing anymore. F16 Tempest. Aw. So there just really isn't time at all, like to do any of the stuff I need to do. Very frustrating. Windspike Monastery, G15. Windspike Monastery. I don't think I spelled any of those words right. Monastery? Sure. Whatever you say, English. Whatever you say. Alright. Player label. The Shattered Sky Flume, which is also 5. So do that. Alright, that works. Put that down there. Okay. Unsanctioned beacon. Alright, so we'll go back here. Yeah. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay. So this is H13, Liquor, Expanse. I guess rewriting everything will help us. Maybe. Like, remember where everything is. Let's see. And I guess we don't need the GM label anymore because it's been explored by the players. Why does that one show up down at the bottom and not like real big on top like everything else? Oh, text anchor point, the bottom. Well, that would explain that. Oh, we can also control the size? Okay. Oh, so that's why everybody else is so fucking big. Okay. So let's go with a size like 70. All right. This is going to be crazy, but I'm going to see if it works. How strong is Baileywiki's mass edit? All right. Everyone's font size is now 70. Apply. All right. I think it worked. No, it definitely did. Oh, wait. Oh, there it goes. That was weird. Appreciate it. This group, this group more than any other group would definitely benefit from good luck. That is true. They definitely need it. All right. Windspike, Monastery. Go. Magic Forge, Broken Anvil. Good. Okay. So over here, Carthathon, Broken Horn. Put that in there. All right. Crypt of the Cursed King, I-14. Everybody knows what this is now, so we should probably be labeling it. I-14. Crypt of the Cursed King. There we go. Very nice, very nice. All right. J-15. The Abyssal Chasm. They know what that is, so put that in there. They don't know what I-15 is, and neither do we. The Flotsam Choir. I don't think they've gone to the Flotsam Choir yet. So put that there. I-13. Yep. We're gonna make this nice. We're just gonna keep working on it until it's nice. That's all we can do. Let's see. They know about the Stone Ranch. I got a fucking map here. All right. So I do want to fill in the gaps in between all these locations, which I know we probably don't need to, but I don't know. I want to, and it's my campaign, and that's what I'm gonna do. All right, the crystal spine. Now I feel like they've been to the crystal spine, so we could probably put the crystal spine stuff on here. So let's see, map icons for the cloud seeds spine. We didn't make a crystal spine icon, I guess. Okay. Let's go over here. I-12. Oh, that's why I'm not seeing it. It is not on the screen. Okay. Map icons. We need map icon for... No. The crystal spine. More info. There we go. All right. I guess while that's cooking, we'll move on to Stormbleed Ridge, which they also know about. So let's see that there, Stormbleed Ridge. At least I think they know about Stormbleed Ridge. Or have they not really explored this place too much? I think they did. Alright. Go in here. Yeah. Yeah. Storm. Nope. We don't have an icon for this either. Damn. Okay. It's just called Unexplored. But we know that it's Crestfeather Nest. So we're going to go here and put J14. Crestfeather Nest. Okay. It's doing like a tall one again, even though we're trying to move towards like only doing square shapes. I forgot to like reassert like what our expectations were there. So that's kind of annoying. We need one for the Crypt Kings. And then we don't have anything out this way. Or out that way. Or even on the way to the Jade Temple. To Rough Diamond. Okay. Fantastic. But remember, always square canvas and never full bleed. Please try again. All right. Yeah, I guess that works. Before I go any further, I do want to turn on FA Nexus because that shit is incredible. So we're gonna turn that shit on real quick, which will require us to refresh, which is fine. And then gonna boot up. Let's see, these guys here. We're gonna generate some more, I guess, dead air spaces, just to have something interesting. Okay, let's see. Doesn't remember, always do square aspect. Canvas is the wrong word. And fade out the edges. So they look like faded map icons / clouds. Never paint to the edge of the canvas, and never make frames. Let's try again. All right. It's gonna get it one of these days. That'll be good. It's weird because like last week it was just like, just cranking them out the same way every time. What we needed. What I could do is do like a refresh and just be like, here are the specs. Here are the ones that we've done so far. The longer a chat goes on, like I don't want to say the dumber it gets, but it's like an old person with like who's lived too long. Like it just it's got a lot that it's trying to keep straight in its head. So yeah. All right, let's boot up this FA Nexus and immediately start hacking it up. So down here, we're going to turn on random color on placement. We're going to go here though, and we're actually going to turn off their tokens, and we're going to add our tokens. So the first one we'll go do is add all the Skyhaven actors. And then we're going to go here. And we're just going to grab all of our general actors. And we're going to go here. And we're going to go to our tokens folder. And we're just going to fucking grab all those. And then we're going to go here. And you must see where this is going at this point. We'll grab all our Greek tokens. Where the fuck they at? Boom. Alright. And then... Alright. Perfect. Thank you. Next location is... Okay, info. And send it. All right, and then we can go to, I think, modules, and then we go down to PF2E. Then we could plug in all the fucking modules down here too. This part is definitely tedious, super tedious AF, but it could be worth it, I guess. I think this is where they're installed. That actually might be installed on our assets. So let me see. HIPU. Where are you installing these? Maybe it is installing with the module. But where? Let's see. Well, the Battle Zoo one should be up here. Battle Zoo Ancestries, Battle Zoo Dungeons, but we can't actually find. Oh, where would those have ended up? User data modules? Yeah, there they are. Okay, so this is where it would be like Battle Zoo Bestiary, and then you would go packs maybe. Nope. Where are they storing the art here? I found it on the local server, no problem, but I can't seem to find them here, which is a pain. Oh well. I mean, we certainly have enough tokens to get by, so it is not it's not the end of the world. Yeah. Okay. So anyways, now that we have these folders selected, if we save them out, it'll populate all the tokens that we have, and then we can use them to drop tokens down on the scene that match like our style and stuff, which is cool. Okay. So that turned out good, and that turned out good. And then the next one is Flotsam Choir, which I thought we did. Let's see. Journal entry, go here. Custom icon. Go up. Right. Nope. We have Flicker Expanse. But we don't have Flotsam Choir either. Okay. So go to Flotsam Choir. Right. Next icon is for Flotsam Choir overview. Paste it in. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, so see, all this stuff. Like, I think we've got 5,000 tokens loaded in. So we can kind of grab what we need. We can search, which means that naming stuff properly is going to be huge moving forward. If we continue to use this FA Nexus mod, yeah, all the commoners. Huzzah. Just very, very cool. So I think you can do something too where it's like select all of them or something like that. I don't remember the hotkey for it, but we grab this whole group. I think I just click once. Yeah, and then it'll just pick different people each time, which is extremely dope. And then you hit escape to cancel. So I like that. That's very cool. And you can also like assign them as commoners, all that good stuff, and whatever you need. Whatever you need, it's got it. If we want to just fill a map with dragons, because now we're running Scholastic campaign, we can put that in, and then we got all these dragons. Look at how many dragons there are. 152 different dragon miniatures to choose from, give or take. They're not all dragons. If I do dwarf, what do I get? 61 different dwarfs. I could have sworn I had more dwarfs than that. Okay. What about hobgoblin? Oh. I must have them spread out across like so many different games and worlds and stuff. I'm really gonna have to consolidate like everything into one location and then give them all like good naming convention and stuff. Pretty much. All right. We don't want textures, but now we have to let it index 156,946 textures. Hopefully this isn't going to kill my local storage, or I guess my forge storage. But maybe. Oh, thanks. You did a good job. So then we're going to go here, and we're going to keep that folder, and we're going to add. Boy, howdy, are we going to add stuff. So we're going to add our animated effects, and then we're going to add modules. We're going to go down to JB2A. Go. Library. All right, select. Then we're going to go here to our assets. We're going to go to maps. And, you know, it would kind of be cool just to put all the fucking maps in there. Just to see what would happen. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. And all right, indexing local asset. I hope that it's going to be cool decision doesn't result in. Oh, okay. My office light just went out. I am in the dark now. Oh well. All right. Blossom Choir has generated. That's good. So then we're on to Crypt of the Cursed King. All right. So next icon is Crypt of the Cursed King. This is a small island with moss-covered ruins of stone and a large stone serpent coiled around those ruins. Yeah, that sounds good. Oop. Yes. Now I'm not sure if indexing my local assets was the right move, but I mean, it is what it is. So we'll let it cook. All right. Now let's go here. Oh, look at that. That's pretty neat. Oh, the old flame and sphere. I didn't even know we still had this guy. Wow. Let me see. Flaming. That's a lot of flaming stuff. There's good old-fashioned flame and sphere from the Roll20 days. Nice to see him. Nice to see he's still around. Kicking the butts. Okay. Let's see. I need information for another set of 4 hexes. These hexes should each be memorable, interesting, but not overly plot heavy. You can include 1 or 2 adventure hooks for each one. If living, sorry, in this campaign, if sentient beings are present, please provide name, species, and quick vibe check for 1 to 3 NPCs. The 4 hex themes are... All right. What are our 4 hex themes? Dinosaur turtles. That's good. That's good. What else? I'm just like looking around the room. Okay. Lost lanterns. Yeah, that's good. Gosh, it's so spooky and dark in here. What else? Golden light. Makes everything look gold. Perpetual. Golden light makes everything look gold. What's on the last one? Got dinosaur turtles, lost lanterns. Oh, full of things, but everything is invisible, including the PCs and their ship! Exclamation mark. All right. That's going to be a pretty easy map icon to make. Just a banner. That's it. All right. That in. Ooh, that turned out really nice. Crypt of the Cursed King. Like that. Okay. Let's see. Next up is Carthalon Broken Horn. Alright. Great work. Next icon is for Carthalon the Broken Horn. Overview. And we'll also include geography and layout. Go. And put it in. Oop. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and start plugging in some of these icons. Oh, right. We have to actually format them. So, file, open, download. Go grab these 4. Oh, just quit Photoshop altogether. I never learned how to type, so I have to look at the keyboard, and it's too dark to see the keyboard, so I was just guessing. That's a fucking shame. All right, let's try again. So, open recent. A pity. All right, let's try again. Control A, Control C, Control W. Why would they put the quit hotkey just right next to everybody else? That's crazy. All right, Stormbleed Ridge. Definitely made your name tag really small. Oops. And good. I don't remember what number Stormbleed Ridge is, even though we've done this about 100,000 times. Feels like. Hold on. J13. Alright, so we gotta scroll all the way to last week. And skies, map. Oh. J13, Stormbleed Ridge. Alright, cool. We're gonna go grab this. Crypt of the Cursed King. And try to. Oops. I get rid of some of this extra bits. Some of this extra This is I-14. All right, so I-14. First name script. All right, then we go y'all, and paste that in. This is the crystal spine. And this is I-12. Whew. Crystal. Okay, and then the last one in this batch is Blossom Choir, which looks extremely dope, but didn't follow any of the rules. That was over here. Oh shoot, got some. Let's see. Okay, gotta check on something else at the same time as well as that kind of stuff. Blossom Choir, you are I-13. Okay. So I-12, I-13, Blossom Choir. All right, nice. So we got those 4 cooked. That's good. All right, download that one. And then we're going to look at what our options are for this other stuff. All right. The first one is The Ancients That Drift. The theme is dinosaur turtles. A migration lane used by colossal airborne reptilian turtles, ancient creatures the size of small islands. Their shells are overgrown with stone, lichen, and miniature cloud ecosystems. They move slowly, silently, and with absolute certainty of direction. Some have ruins fused to their shells, others carry nothing but age. Air currents here are unusually stable. Gravity feels slightly stronger near the creatures. Sound carries poorly. Everything feels hushed. Thal rune of the slow sky. Nice. And Ishka the shell marked. Oh. This is pretty fucking cool. I like the idea of making this migration lane like an actual path of connected hexes through the world. I think that's what I want to do. So let me get my marker out, and we could mark this shit up. So we'll start here, and we can just kind of go. Yeah. Okay. And then ooh, you know what we could do? We could actually have it from here. It could go up to the higher level. That would be pretty slick. Okay. So we're gonna do this, and then it'll go up to the higher level, and then swoop back around. Yeah. I like that quite a bit. Okay. Okay. That's good. But we gotta hide this though. And we'll make it what color will we make it? We'll make it like this kind of bright yellow. So we at least have a chance of not missing it. Okay, that works pretty good. Let's see. Oh no, didn't do all the stuff I was supposed to do. Magical phone game, which resets at 7 o'clock. It was such a busy day. Such a crazy busy day. All right. Well, I ain't gonna miss my streak in my tiny little phone game. So let me knock that shit out real quick. Let's see. All right. Maybe this. And then, so all of these hexes can be the ancients that drift, which is really cool. So we'll start it at F11, and we'll just kind of go from there. So F11 is the ancients that drift. Then yeah, I like that a lot. Okay, so we need to get a list then of everybody who is in this territory. So within the cloud seas, comma, the ancients that drift covers the following hexes from, call it, west to east. All right, and that's D2 into 3 into E3. I'm going to say F4. Then it goes to G4. And then from G4, it goes over to G5, 6, 7. And it goes to H8. So G5, G6, G7, H8. 9, 10. And then we got G10 and then F11. G10, F11. Hexes D2 and F11 connect to the Sea of Stars, comma, and travelers can use the ancient sky vortices to travel between the layers of plane. Yeah, fuck yeah on that. Very happy with that. That's very cool. Not only does it cover a lot of territory, but it makes sense, and it also provides a way to connect those two planes together. It's just doing a lot. It's doing a lot of good work for us. So that's nice to see. Oh, hold on. All right, let's go. I didn't realize I had so much stuff unfinished. Hmm. Okay. Go here. All right, that's taken care of. Sweet. Okay, gotta go over there and do that. Okay, so I'm very happy with that. It is going to be kind of a tedious labeling process to go through and hit all these guys up, but not like the end of the world. Also, I guess this is supposed to be like hidden information, or did we give them access to all these? Big. They inherit. Can't remember if I just gave them full blanketing permissions for this. Let's see. Cloud seas. No, they still have to like have the permissions opened up for when they reach an area. So we could have this labeled like this. That's fine. Okay. So then, sure, go in here, label it, and label it again, save, and so on and so forth. So we would just kind of work our way through that. I have that little yellow strip there to kind of remind us of it in the meantime. So that's good. All right. Let's see. That. This. I am very excited to get us onto self-hosting. Had the second session of self-hosting, and it went really well. So I have high hopes that things are just going to get better and better and better with that. Well, we will see. Right here. Okay, what's that? This. Oh, I know what's wrong. Okay. I think we're done for that. All right, let's focus on this 100%. Okay, so I like everything about that. I think that's great. So now we have to set it up in the world over here. So we could do it a couple ways. We could make an entry for each of these, and then one of them will be like the master entry, and the others will link back to it. That would probably be the best way to do it. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So under Cloud Seas, we'll do this. This is definitely a geography situation, so we'll pick that. And we're gonna put that right there. Wait, How did you end up in the ancient... What? No. You're supposed to be up here in the cloud seas. Alright, hold on. Delete. Let's try again. Alright, so up here in the cloud seas, yep, we want to do this. Okay, geography. Alright. Huh, that was very strange. Okay. So this is F11. Go. The ancients that drift. Alright. And we're gonna grab fill in the smalls. We're gonna grab this. Nope. We're gonna grab this. Yeah. Let's put this here. Sidebar, panel top. Yeah, I'll put that right there. And then we'll go get this information and paste that in that. All right. Cool. The Lost Lantern Expanse. Lost lanterns, melancholy, quiet, watchful, a wide stretch of sky filled with drifting lanterns, paper, glass, metal, and unknown designs. They glow softly, move against the wind as if searching. Each lantern must belong to a traveler who never returned. All right, I'm into that shit. The question is, where do we want to put it? Do we want to put it near the Gloaming Veil? I mean, that sounds pretty fucking cool. Put in B11. Yes, I like that. So do B11 like so, and then I will right click on it, and then the GM label. That updates when I mouse over it. I can actually see that it goes somewhere. Let me grab this, and I guess we'll use this one here that isn't being used. Do B11 Lost Lantern Expanse. Grab all these and paste them in. All right. So that's cool. The next one is the Gilded Reach. What it is, the region bathed in constant gold illumination. Cloud ships, skin, and weapons all appear gilded. Depth perception becomes unreliable. Distance feels compressed. Nothing here is actually gold. It just looks that way. Visual-based recall knowledge checks are difficult. Sun Watcher, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so where do we want to put the Gilded Reach? I think it'd be fun to put it near the Stone Ranch. Maybe even near, we got Lather Flow there. So D11, the Lather Flow. All right. D12. D12 doesn't have anything. That could be fun. Yeah, we'll put it on D12. That's cool. All right, so D12 is now going to be the Gilded Reach. Right click on it. D12. Gilded Reach. Very nice. Oh, this one has a name too. Listening here. Okay. 14, the Pale Reach. It. 13 and 12 don't have anything yet. F13 doesn't have anything yet. F12 doesn't have anything yet. Alright. But let's set up the Gilded Reach. So over here, we will do this. Gilded Reach is D12. It is a geography. Okay. D12. Gilded Reach. And theme, perpetual golden light, hooks, blah blah blah. All right. Cool. The Unseen Armada. Everything here is invisible. Within this hex, everything becomes invisible, including the PCs, their ship, gear, and even spell effects. Smell, sound, smell, and touch remain normal. Blah blah blah. Okay, I absolutely love that. I want to call it the Unseen Song, though, not the Unseen Armada. Well, nah. Yeah, I'm going to call it the Unseen Song. All songs are unseen, Songbo would tell us, because takes everything literally. Hey, what's up, Dom? All my lights in my office broke. I had one light left when I started streaming, and it went out. So I have nothing. I had no light. Let's see. We got Rough Diamond, which we haven't described, and we have the Maelstrom Forge, which I do believe we have described. Maybe. Let's see. Maelstrom Forge is J18. No, J18 does not look like we have inputted it yet. A workshop of exiled inventors and alchemists to experiment with storm energy and ship check. Alright, let me see. I may have started to work on that. Prismatic Causeway. Did we at least add that? That'd be up at B, right? B12? Yeah, we got Prismatic Causeway. Let's see. Prismatic Causeway. Then we got... Where's this one? Kennelfall. Okay. So... Let's see. Ah, here we go. Maelstrom Forge. Got it right here. So I'm thinking that the Inviso place could be on the way to Maelstrom Forge. So either 17, J17 or I17 would be good. It could also be I16. Nothing going on there. So yeah, we'll do that one. Let's see. The Unseen Song. And where did you go? I-16. There we go. Go here. The Unseen Song. Yeah, man. Of all the tech issues I've had, losing my lights, kind of the weirdest one. Maybe? I don't know. It is what it is. Let's see. J18. The Maelstrom Forge. So, over here, that is for sure, for reals, a settlement. So we're going to go here and put building, species, document, culture. Where's the fucking settlement button? Spells, plot, organization, country, settlement. There it is. J18. J18 dash the Maelstrom. All right. So grab all this information. Okay. Then we'll put that in. Blurp. All right. Excellent. So that's sorted. And Carthon, blah. Okay. And then else we got? Oh, right. We gotta go back to, whoops, text concepts. The unseen song. So we can grab this and put that in I16. Where did I16 end up? Oh, we didn't make it over here yet. That's right. All right, we're gonna click this, and this will be a geography. I16 dash, whoa, unseen song. And everyone here is invisible. Hell yeah. Okay. Let's see. All right. Okay. Another batch of 4 hexes. Or hexes. It's fine. Hexes. So let's see. The themes this time are fire and water make steam. Put a lost elemental nodes have found love in their exile. It's a steamy situation. Yeah, I like that. Ancient, sentient, fire and water. So this lost, ancient, sentient, elemental, primal nodes have found love in their exile, and it's a steam situation. Okay. Let's see. What should the next one be? Edge of the storm. It never storms here, but it's charged up, so it always feels like one needs to happen. Think static and heavy air pressure. Lots of, what's the word I'm looking for? Mechanical effects. All right. That's pretty good. The next one will be slippery winds. Everything moves really fast here and sounds really silly. Think too much helium. All right, that's pretty good. Okay, I got a good one. No gravity. Yep. Not even a powerful will can anchor you. Well, that's unfortunate, but kind of cool. Big mechanical effects. All right. I like that quite a bit. Quite a bit. All right, let's see. The next is called the laughs just make the banner for this one. No other. All right, let's see what we're dealing with. The confluence of breath. Fire and water make steam. Ancient, intimate, reverent, strangely tender. A vast region of rolling, luminous steam where two exiled, primal elemental nodes, one fire, one water, have anchored themselves together rather than drift apart. They were never meant to coexist, they chose to. The steam here is warm, constant, and layered with whispers that feel like language and more like shared, or less like language and more like shared memory. Visibility is reduced. I like the idea that everybody's concealed all the time. Terrible. Fire effects are softened but persistent. Water effects feel warmer, heavier, more deliberate. Water and fire spells cast here gain secondary effects. Steam, concealment, lingering warmth, or obscure terrain. Stealth checks gain a bonus. Obviously, emotion-based skill checks feel easier. And who it is. Very nice. Okay, I'm into that. That's very fun. Let's see. Then we've got the Unbroken Edge. Edge of the Storm. Tense, electric, anticipatory. A wide, expansive sky saturated with storm energy that never discharges. Clouds coil, wind tightens, the air crackles constantly, but lightning never strikes. It feels like the world is holding its breath. Hair lifts, metal hums, skin tingles. Sound is slightly distorted, as if delayed by half a second. Instruments and engines behave erratically. Electricity damage gains a bonus, but risks backlash on a critical failure, like that. Reflex saves gain a bonus. Will saves suffer a penalty. Any critical success means feels amplified. Any critical failure feels punishing. That's very cool. Okay, the Slipstream Carnival. Chaotic, comedic, dangerous momentum. A region of hyper-accelerated airflow where friction barely exists. Objects move too fast, stop too slowly, and voices are pitched unnaturally high due to air density effects. Nothing here is quiet or still for long. Okay. It's pretty cool. The Null Drift. No gravity. A dead, still region of sky where gravity does not exist at all. There's no up, there's no down, there's no anchoring. Not even force of will can impose orientation. Everything simply... Holy shit, I just thought of something. Hold on. Let me see. I think we've had this before. Let's see. Airship rules. Talks about the null drift. Okay. Let's see. Control F. No? Drift, drift, drift. Drift, drift, drift. Oh. That's what I'm thinking. My missing hexes. There's a hex that I still don't remember what was in the hex. And I don't even remember what episode, like, we didn't have the information on the hex about. But it's been bothering me for months. I haven't actually just re-listened to everything, which would probably be the easiest way to do it, I guess. I mean, I'd only have to start from when they have the airship. Null drift. Right. So that's null rift. We need null drift. Yeah, that one's deeply, deeply familiar to me. Like, I feel like we've done this one before. Huh. Oh well. It is past 7 o'clock, and I am hungry, so I'm going to go eat dinner. I'll be back at 8 o'clock to run the game. Lexaeus22 on Twitch will be streaming it. Otherwise, the VOD will be up at some point. I hope everybody has a great evening. I'll be back Saturday morning to do some prep. It will be Foundry mod auditing. Last week we discovered, you know, FA Nexus and Dungeon Draw. So, like, what other wondrous miracles will we unearth in our 200 active mods? I don't know. I don't know where they came from, some of these mods. So, we are, every once in a while, finding something to get rid of. But more often than not, we're finding really cool stuff. So, so yeah, hope everybody has a great week. And maybe I'll see you this weekend. Otherwise, I'll be back on Monday to do some prep for Stolen Fate, and then Tuesday to do 7 Dooms. See you next time.